No time like the present.
I like your playlist title, Power Hour.
Power Hour. So we got Greg. We got Pat somewhere there. Pat, welcome. Can't see you. Have some fun. We'll ride the bike for a little bit. Maybe you're walking, maybe you're on a rower. Whatever it is, start warming up. All right, cool. Get a little sweat going. The screen will kind of tell us what to do. You're going back and forth. Remember, this is your ride. Do what you need to do to get the most out of this time. Yes, Greg, that is a video game. It's called Zwift, and it's connected to my bike. So I can do, you do races, you do all sorts of fun stuff on it. There's a bunch of, there's like a pro series now where they're having a bunch of professionals race, and they put up all sorts of goofy, crazy high numbers. Pretty cool to see though. So we'll be playing with some different stuff, playing with some different tensions. Whatever it is, again, it's your ride. That's halfway. So we're halfway through the kind of the just open kind of warm up part, and then we'll get into a little more structure. We'll still be in that warm up phase, definitely banking this whole thing on a perceived rate of exertion. 1 being you're on the couch kind of hanging out. 10 being, oh my goodness, when is this ever going to stop? We will not get up to, we'll stay out of the 9-10 region today. We might go touch 8 a little bit, but I really want a nice, steady 41 minutes, 55 seconds. We'll be going up and down. We're going some longer sets, some shorter sets, all sorts of different stuff. G Bliss in the house. Here we go. So in 47 seconds, we're just going to take that RPM and up it just a little bit, whatever's comfortable for you. If that's 5 RPMs, if that's 10 RPMs, whatever it is, this should not be very taxing. This should be pretty accomplishable and definitely help to turn on that engine, get you nice and warm. Here we go. Here we go. Just get those legs turning over, a little bit faster. Should start humming that machine a little bit, making sure that it's ready to go as well. Back it off, back it off, back it off. Okay, so you kind of get the feel of that. Let's make sure that if you're on that spin bike and you do go into that fast spin, we're not putting a death grip on the handlebars. We're nice and loose all the energy is being held in check by our core. Here we go. Nice flat feet. Nice flat feet. Nice flat feet. Nice fast feet. That's a challenge. Flat feet, fast feet. Flat feet, fast feet. Those flat feet at the bottom really make sure that we get that hamstring, glute, posterior chain involved. Okay, slow it down. Nice and easy. Again, we should be getting a little bit of warmth. Don't be shy about that water. Should be getting out 20 to 30 ounces. Here we go. Let's go. Smooth, smooth power, smooth power. Hands nice and light, no death grip. Come on. Come on, almost there. Okay, slow it down. You can take a little saddle break if you want to, but then fight your way back. That 20 to 30 ounces is on top of the rough guideline of half your body weight in ounces. Let's go. Let's go. Maybe give that tension just a little tiny nudge up, tiny nudge. So be nice and smooth, nice and relaxed. Come on. Keep them going. Good job, good job. So let's towel off, let's hang out. That's the end of our warm-up. Stuff will start to get real here. Nothing too bad. We're gonna go back and forth between a seated effort and a standing effort. So with our seated effort, we'll be at 80 RPMs. Here we go. Here we go. So depending on your goals of today, number one, you hit your first goal, you showed up, which is awesome. I appreciate it. Your body will appreciate it. Your mind will appreciate it. And then number two, what's the goal you want to get out of this? Maybe you want to bury yourself. Up and out of that saddle, nice and smooth. Smooth transition there. You know, maybe you want to go all out today. That's fine. This workout is definitely set up to accomplish whatever you want out of it. Okay, nice and smooth. Seated 80 revolutions per minute. So nice and smooth. This should not be a super gassy effort, meaning you should not be crushing yourself right now. You should be capable of talking. That's always a good check. Maybe you can't go into a full lecture, but you can get one or two sentences out at a time. And depending on what machine you're on, use these back and forth to play with pace. If you're on a rower, maybe up that tension a little, those those cycles of the row over a little bit. Here we go. 1 minute standing. Okay. If you're on an elliptical, again, you can play with maybe some elevation. You can play with your speed. This is supposed to be kind of a gentle back and forth on the cardio system. It's harder to stand. It's less efficient. So you will have some heart rate drift during this minute. And you'll have to absorb it when you sit back down in the saddle. Here we go. Here we go. Sit on down, adjust that tension. Again, the main goal is to not crush yourself on these. We're 11 minutes in. Should be good and warm. But also want to make sure that we're in control. Yep, you've seen the pattern. You've broken down the pattern because you're code breakers. So we're going to go a standing minute 30. Don't worry, we're coming back down the pyramid after that. Play with your tension here. Make sure that you're smooth and in control, but you're stronger than you think. Go ahead and give yourself a little push, a little nudge. Here we go. Up and at 'em, nice and smooth transition there. Okay. And again, when we come out of that saddle, don't come out all tense and ready to go. You're going to waste heart rate. And sometimes that 1 or 2 beats can make a big difference on how you feel. So let's be smooth. Let's be deliberate. Make sure those knees, when they push down, they're going down over your toes. They're not bouncing in, they're not bouncing out. We're really letting that machine, that's the leg, do its work. Be sure to cycle that breath nice and even too. Don't start to hold your breath. Do anything like that. Make sure your body knows where the oxygen's coming, where the oxygen's coming, and when it's coming. The more consistent we are with that breath, the easier it is to control. Saddle down, saddle down. Don't worry. That's not a sprint interval that we have to do because the dogs are chasing us. But that would be funny if every time the dog barks, we had to sprint. We won't do that here. Towel off, hydrate. Make sure that fan, hopefully you have a fan, some sort of ventilation. Here we go. Get ready. Up and at 'em, people, up and at 'em. Smooth. There's also a tendency as sets like this go on that, you know, we'll start off nicely at the beginning and then we'll start to get really tense because we're getting tired. So the main goal is to keep the body quiet, the body consistent. If you need to back off a little bit to do that, please, 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 please do it. Last seated, last seated. Come on back. Stay in, guys. This is the last one of this little set. Okay. We're smooth, we're steady, we're in control. Here we go. Come on. Come on, everybody. Stay in it. Oh, I'm such a liar. I'm sorry. Come on, stay in it, stay focused, doesn't matter. Life's like that, right? We think we're on a track, everything's perfect. They say everything's gonna be good tomorrow, and then things don't go well tomorrow, but what can you do? You can shrivel up in a ball, or you can just take it head on and deal. Come on, up. Oh, look at that. This is our last surgery, I promise. I'll let the computer tell you what's coming next. It's just fun to hear her say it. Relax. Relax, get that tension almost all the way off. I definitely dropped it way, way, way down. Again, I want steady effort. I don't want us to just fall into a heap at the end of it. I want us to really be in control, be thankful that it's over, but be able to roll through it. So we're going to target 90 RPMs for, again, that steady state. Steady state. So you see the RPE is 6 there. That's what we want. We want it to be in control. That's what that is. So let's slowly start to build in a tension. RPE 6, 90 RPMs, legs turning over, nice and even. If you're on the bike, pay attention to what your legs are doing. So close your eyes for a second. You're not going to hit anything. And just make sure that left and right are the same. Are they? Maybe it's the right leg pushing down a little bit. That's okay. Then get the left leg a little bit more involved. Open up your eyes. Try to get to that 50-50. That's kind of a good goal. Great exercise on the bike. We tend to lose focus of that. So resting for 30 seconds. I'm slowing way down. Okay. 30 seconds isn't a huge amount of time. But, you know, since we're not going full gas, maybe you can get a few deep breaths in through that nose and out through that mouth and send that heart rate down a couple of beats. Here we go. Just when we're getting relaxed. Nice and steady, 90 RPMs, folks. Okay, again, smooth, not tense, not fully relaxed where you're doughy, but you're on. You're not ready to like pounce or anything like a big cat, but you're able to just stay in control, athletic. That breath is under control. The heart rate's under control. If you're getting past a 6 or a 7, depending on your goals, bring down the tension a little bit. Keep the RPMs the same. But keep rolling, people. There we go. Nice and easy, people. Nice and easy. Drink. So we're about halfway through. I'm about halfway through the water. I'm trying to get through this 16 ounces. That's my goal. That's what I want to do. Front loading a little bit of it. It'll be smaller and smaller amounts as we get towards the end, but the water I get in my system now is going to pay me back down the road. I tend to switch off between like, oh, here we go. Let's go. So what I was saying was, I tend to switch off between little sips and then bigger ones. Of course, when you're in the middle of a big, strong, hard interval, probably not the time to just take a massive gulping sip, because you're gonna have to hold your breath while you do that. So during the middle of the effort, your mouth feels a little bit dry, take a little hit, that's fine. But wait for the resting part to take those bigger swigs. That's the time to do it. Nice and steady, people. Steady. Easy. Okay, so look what's coming next. We got a steady state climb. Steady state climb. So the biggest thing, the tension will go up. RPMs will slow down. But again, it's 2 minutes at a steady state. Don't overthink it. Don't get wound up because it's 2 minutes. Here we go. Steady. Okay. Find that rhythm. Find that beat. Don't get all tense and anxious because it's 2 minutes. You've already done 24, so you're strong enough. Just deal with it, and deal with it in little chunks too. Don't think of the whole 2 minutes. Think of the first 30 seconds, second 30, third 30, fourth 30, done. Easier little chunks to accomplish. Here we go. Look at that. We're through the first 30. With me slapping my lips, 8 up, 30 seconds. Okay. Now get through the next 30. This is your workout. I can't see what you're doing. I don't care what you're doing as long as you're here. But make sure that If you do start to climb up in that 7-8, RPM stay the same. Tension comes down just a little bit. Then it becomes much more achievable. If you need to pop out of the saddle for a quick posture break, go ahead and do so. Then come on back. Okay, feet nice and flat. Scraping that dog poop off the bottom of your shoe. Get those glutes, hamstrings involved. And look at that. 30 seconds left. Where the minute 30 goes, way too much fun. Okay. Come on. Almost. Boom. Okay. Relax. Rest. Intervals are only, oh my gosh, the oxygen is gone. Intervals are only, they only work if we pay attention to what the interval is, right? So on this rest interval, the point of the rest is to get ourselves to achieve that next steady state at 90 RPMs for 2 minutes, okay? Again, mental challenge there. Spin those legs up. They're gonna go a little bit faster. You've got this. Little hit of water. And we're off. Here we go. Okay. So we've got a minute 30 rest coming up next. So let's push to like 6.5, 6.84, just a little bit of a push. Okay, settle in. Look at that, 30 seconds done already. Okay, but just a little extra push. I love my bike, but I love endurance sports, especially because too often we set up our own little barriers to say, I can't do that. I can't do 2 minutes at 90 RPMs with more effort. I can't stay on the gas for that long. And then all of a sudden, I'm counting down 3, 2, 1, and you're done. And then you're like, oh, crap, I can do it, okay? That's the beauty of the endurance sports. That's the beauty of any sport, but especially the endurance sports, distance running, biking, rowing, whatever it is. Pretty cool stuff. Come on, guys, hang in there. If we upped our effort a little bit in this one, you're gonna be feeling it a little bit right now. But look at that, 10 seconds, you can do that. That's easy. Let's go, hang in there. I was in a good mood when I wrote this. Back it up. That's a long rest. Gordon's probably like, what do you mean a minute 30? But here again, you know, you're not bringing your legs to a stop. You keep moving, just a little bit. Ideally with a minute 30, and this crew that's on bike, rower, walking, running, whatever. People at Mobius, I found her pretty motivated. So if a minute 30 is too long, get back into it. Get back in. Start moving a little bit. We've got a little bit of a left knee that's getting a little bit of pain, nothing crazy, just a little bit. Most of the times it's just what a little stretch on the bike can do. And then it's a subtle kick in my pants that says, "You have not been stretching, young man." And I say, "Yeah, you're right, I didn't." So stretching is a big, big part of staying healthy on the bike, keeping moving. Here we go. Ooh, okay. Forgot about this. This is part of a longer, this is a whole thing. This is a long set here, people. So settle in, be smart. Stay at that 6. Stay right at that 6. Okay. Because what we're going to do is we're on a flat road right now. Then we're going to go to a climb. I actually might take about a minute of that up and out of the saddle. We've been in the saddle a lot, but we're going to work through this first minute 30 together. Let's check in. Let's make sure that our feet are nice and flat. Our knees are up and over our toes. Okay, our core is engaged. We're not super round back. We're kind of fighting for a flat back. Okay, shoulders down and away from the ears. Elbows have a slight bend. Hands are nice and loose. Not quite as complicated as a golf swing, but still a lot of little finer points that you need to pay attention to make sure that you're doing it right. Here we go. I'm going to come out of the saddle for that first minute just to give myself a little bit of a reprieve. I'm not going to push super hard. I'm just going to work my way up that hill. Now, again, being out of that saddle, not as efficient. So your body's going to up the heart rate a little bit. Deal with it. Breathe. Relax. If you're ready to pop back in that saddle, go ahead and do so. I'm going to hold out for another 20 seconds and then get into that seated 80 RPMs. I'm coming down, but holding a good, steady pace, nothing crazy. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Just like in the class, in the studio at Mobius, I'm right there working with you. You're here on my workout. We're having fun together. We're going to get ready to grab off some tension and bring those legs back up. Bring them back up in speed. Are you rocking or are you smooth? Here we go. I'll be perfectly honest. I'm going to fight back to like a 5.5 through this. And I'm going to give a little more hot sauce to the 80 RPMs. Again, this is your ride. Do what you want. But I'll let you know that's where my mind's at, where my head's at. This is a Clif Block. Cool little gummy chew. A little bit of sugar that my body should go after right away. Not a quick eat, but one that you can kind of hang on to for a while, which is fun. All right, here we go. Lock in, people. Go after your goal. Go achieve whatever you need to achieve right now. Like I said, I'm gonna go flirt with that number 7 for a little bit. I'm gonna stay just below it. So I'm gonna push past that true steady state. It'll tell you what it's up for. Smooth power. Okay. Go ahead and close your eyes and just think of that left leg for a little bit. Just focus on it. Is it doing its all its work? Is it gripping at the bottom of the stroke and pulling up to the top? Okay, now shift that focus to the right. Same thing. It's not coming along for the ride. It's very involved. Now let's get the focus on both of them. Make sure it's 50-50. Make sure it's even. Now open up your eyes and finish the last 45 seconds. Finish it with some strength. Come on. Power. Power. The diesel engine. Diesel engine going here. Come on. Smooth. Almost there, guys. Ha! Good job. Okay. We're going to finish out. I'm going to do this. Watch this. I'm going to push pause for a sec. Okay. Really get a good chance to gather our thoughts. We're going to get some progressive effort. I want you to definitely push here. Let's not get into that 9 or 10. We don't need that. But certainly we're going to go flirt with number 8. All right. Clock's live now. So fastest, what does that mean? Fastest, hardest, whatever it is. Give me a good effort. 20 seconds. Okay. It's going to be quick. We're going to get a quick rest and then we'll get right back into a little bit longer. So don't burn all your matches here. Okay. You burn all your matches, then you won't roll across the finish line with any sort of gusto. So we want to roll across with some effort, with some strength. All right, start to find where you're going to go. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Come on. Okay. So I'm lifting it up. I'm definitely engaged. Definitely ready to go. Come on. Okay. All right, here we go. Come on. If you get to a point where you're at, 10 seconds left and you're dying, back off the tension a little bit. Machines run, can be controlled pretty easily. We just have to be willing to use it. Come on. Come on. Okay. One more. One more. One more at a minute. Let's go. Come on, get back into it. I'm going out of the saddle. This is it. Empty the tank. Accomplish your goal that you set out to accomplish today. Whatever it is, go after it. Don't let your mind that says, I can't do it, win. Let the part of your mind that says, I can do it, I can burst through that wall. That's the part that needs to come out right now. Come on. Come on. Push. Push. Come on. Almost there. I'm right there with you. Come on. Yay. Yay. Okay. Burn it. Let's start to spin those legs. Don't fully stop yet. Keep going. We want to sort of feather that heart rate down. Feather it down. Awesome. I really appreciate y'all coming out today. I really appreciate how hard you guys work, because I know if I worked hard, you worked hard too. I hope you had a good time. Make sure that, let's turn on the volume here. Let's make sure that the exercise part of your day is that part where you recharge those batteries, recharge that spirit. I know I'm ready to go start cleaning the house. We have a fun house clean day today. Team activity should be good. We'll go for another 20 seconds and then we'll slow down another notch. Ten seconds. Okay, let's get that tension very, very, very low. This is the very relaxed pace. This is not much tension on that wheel. As we wind down to the end of my class, depending on what you want to do. I don't know if you're running out the door, probably not, most likely not. Yeah, stay on that bike a little bit longer. Whatever it is, make it your decision. Good job. Greg, well done. Pat, I don't know which Pat that is, but Pat, thank you for coming out. Appreciate seeing you guys. Gordon and Tina, who were here but then dropped off. Thank you. Thank you to Molly. Molly, our guardian angel, making sure the Zoom bombers don't get us. I think we avoided that. Slow those legs down. Slow those legs down. If you're stopping, Gregor. Let's see if I can unmute you. Maybe I can unmute you. No, I can't. I don't have the control, but Greg, great job.
Thanks,
Awesome
Shannon.
work. Oh, there you
Yeah.
go.
Good seeing you, buddy.
Good to see
Oh,
you
boy.
too.
It was a sweat fest over here.
Oh, where are you in your garage and in the sun too?
We turned the garage into a workout.
Love it. Love it.
Oh,
That's so awesome. Yeah, good job.
Oh,
Get some good water. Get
yeah,
some-
I went through 2 bottles
yeah, that's right.
inside. And
Everybody good over there? How are the chickens?
no, we got rid of the chickens when we redid the house.
Oh no.
No more chicks. But
Will
we
chicks
put
make a comeback or are we done?
it in a little sport court. So
Oh, nice.
I
Oh,
was
very good.
shooting pucks, shooting hoops.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, because he's probably missing that skating. Is he able to get up on his on what rollerblades? Probably.
Yeah, we do that in the driveway, and then just stick
Yeah.
handle. We have a
Yeah.
a net in the back on the sport
Oh,
court.
that's so cool.
Yeah, it's been good. Well, it sounds like you guys are hanging in there.
Good. Yeah,
and,
everyone's doing their thing. I like it.
Well, this physical activity is the thing that's getting me through. So I really appreciate your workout.
It has to. It has to make it yours. Go have fun with it. And keep on riding. We'll see you next time. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, sounds good. Take care.
All right, guys. Bye.
Bye.